Right, so my wife came up with another one. In a while, you know, that my wife does most of the buying of kits and stuff, and she's come up with another one. Basically, a giant candle. And she hands it to me and says, I wonder if you can do something with that. I'm going to have to have a go, aren't I? Right, so what I have is a piece of tiger wood, quite a lot of sapwood, some heartwood. It's round about 7 by 2 3/4. Right, so first thing I'm going to do is face it off, put a mortise in it, and then flip it over. So this one shouldn't be all that long. And I'll also tell you what the story is with my back, and it's not great news. Right, so you level this off, put a mortise in it, get it flipped, and then we get on with it. Now, what I want to do before I actually finish the bottom of this is I want to put a slight tilt from the outside in so that it sits on the rim, which is why that mortise is so deep compared to the normal ones I do. So it doesn't need too much, just slight. Right, now it's time to finish the bottom of this. And we won't look at the chunking out there, see there? At the chunking out there. So we'll just go for a bigger mortise, because that one ain't gonna work. Obviously there's a weakness in the wood here somewhere. So we'll just go on the bigger mortise. It's probably a good thing that happened there, because it could have happened when the piece was held by the mortise, which would not have been a good thing because it would have flown. Right, we go for the bigger mortise. That's something, if you're ever doing something and you don't think your mortise or your tenon is strong enough, do another one. Don't risk it. Nope, bigger mortise that's strong, and dip is already cut in it, so I don't need to worry about that anymore. Right, I'm going to sand and put a finish on that end, but what I want to do as well is I want to roll this edge so that it doesn't look like it's sitting down into the table. Right, so it's kind of looks like it's raised a little, and I nearly forgot to do that. So just a little chamfer. Just there is all I want. So that it looks like it's raised a little. Right, now I'll sand and finish the end of that. the bottom of that, and I'll be back in a second. Right then, just popping the wax off. There's not much to the side of it. It's basically just a slightly tilted base with a mortise in it and a sharper corner. Right, the wood is quite pretty. There's some nice chitines in it. Oh yeah, what happened to me back? As anybody seen by the post last week, I hurt my back, which is why there was no video last week. So I went for an MRI, and it turns out that I have a bulging disc between L6 and L7. It still hurts quite a bit, but I can move. But I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow to see what I can do about it. Okay. So hopefully they'll sort it out. I said there's some nice, very nice striping just there, and that flash is quite nice. Right now, we flip this over and we'll get on with this. As I said, this isn't going to be a long one because it's not a huge project. Right, so I'll flip it over and I'll be back in a sec. Right then, we're flipped over, and what I'm going to do first is face it off, of course, and then I'm going to cut the recess in it for this candle. And then we go from there. I still don't have a clear idea in my head as to design. I have a couple of ideas in my head, but I haven't completely decided yet. I have a certain thing I'm trying to avoid doing, but we'll see as we're going. Right, now I set the calipers to a little below the size of the candle, which is huge. There. Right, now paring tool and cut that in. So right. Belgium. That should be too big, or too small, should I say. Yes, but not by a lot. There's a bare touch in it, size-wise. Down towards the bottom. Yeah, that's it. That's solid in there. And so now, what I'm going to try and do is kind of come in a scoop there, right? Come out to a roll and roll that around, but leaving a flat edge there. That's what's in my head. But what's in my head doesn't always work. Spread it off first. Right, now start this squeeze. And I want to leave a rim on it. What I'm doing here is I'm trying to match the width of that rim down here. That looks about right. Right, so I want to bring that in a good bit, but I want to put almost like a bead in the middle of it. Not that high. A little bit. I want the bead that wide. And that high. It's too thick. We'll get in there with a smaller gouge. Roll that thing a little. That side isn't long enough, so I need to come in a little bit more on this side. Shorten up that bead a bit on this side. Yeah, that's more like it. Bring the curve down to the bead on both sides. Yeah, that's a bit better. And as I said, this isn't going to be a long one because it's not what you would call a difficult turning. I don't like the bead there. It's not going in enough. That's better. Right, so I'll sand that and I'll be back in a sec. Right then, just putting the wax off. When I was sanding it, I didn't like those hard corners there and there, so I rounded them. I think it looks a bit nicer. I did not expect this piece of wood to be this nice. It's really pretty. Oh yeah. Right. When I'm doing videos and I put ads on them, right, I always I take away at least half of the ads, if not more, that YouTube automatically put on the videos. You wouldn't believe how many ads they put on the videos, right? And I only use the skippable ones. Now, apparently, YouTube are going to take away that option from creators. The option of putting in skippable ads. And they're going to choose if they're non-skippable ads or skippable ads on your videos. The only thing you can do is, it's not me doing it. I apologise. I've always only put on skippable ads, but apparently YouTube are now taking that option away. So in future, if you see non-skippable ads on the videos, I apologise. There it is. That is a really pretty piece of wood. Alright, I'll take it off and give you a better look at it. So I'll do that and be back in a sec. Right, there we have it. Something a bit different. Candle holder for a giant candle. What I wanted to avoid, remember I said at the start that I was trying to avoid something. I was trying to avoid just coming up at an angle, like, just to make it something different. I mean, the flashes in the wood are really nice. And as I said, my wife comes up with these things. And just hands in this is basically see me do something with that. And don't tell her, but her ideas normally turn out pretty okay. So I hope you enjoyed that one. If you got anything out of it, if you wouldn't mind clicking like on the video, and I'll see you in the next one.